down there recently. If that's the case, I don't know anywhere near Starry. Because where do they go if they go from Navy? They go to Starry, don't they?
Yeah.
And if you, unless you're armed, unless you've been lucky enough to pick up an SKS with at least 10 rounds, or at least half a dozen rounds, not worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, you will sometimes get ammo down at Navy, but if the zombies are there, it means somebody else has already been there, which means how much loot's going to be there? Nothing. They're going to, all the 9mm going to be gone. Any Glocks or any CR75s with mags are going to be gone. You know, any MP5 stuff. Put it this way: there's going to be no 9mm ammo.
Yeah,
and that's what you're after. So yeah, I avoid that. So yeah, then it's just you loot, you hunt. Deer stands, feed shacks, always good. I have only ever seen one heli crash since this patch started, since 6.1 started.
Yeah.
That was the one near the barracks, near the tents at Northwest Airfield.
Oh yeah.
It was a Russian one. That's where Green Devil picked up the VSS ammo. And then some idiots opened up on us and couldn't shoot for shit. Must have loosed off about 20 or 30 rounds and never hit us once. We thought, it's not worth it. Why get into a gunfight? We got all this loot. Why get into a gunfight? You're only going to possibly lose the loot. So we just took off.
Yeah.
So that's the way I play, mate. A lot of guys, it's gung ho, go for the kill, no matter what, charge across the airfield with bayonets fixed, bonsai. Not me. If I'm in a situation where I don't get the advantage, or I don't think I've got the advantage, and I can get out of there, I'll just bug out. Call me a coward, call me chicken. But I live to fight another day. My character stays alive. If it was actually your body, you in person that was in that fight, what would you do? You would avoid
I'm with a squad,
yeah,
I'd most likely stay. But if
you don't run off
I was
and
by
leave your
myself,
mates.
yeah,
Don't abandon your mates. But at the same time, if your mates want to do something stupid,
I just leave them.
I mean blatantly stupid, and put their lives at risk for no gain, I'm sorry. I am not going to give up my life just because you want to run across the middle of Northwest Airfield with a flare in your hands. And mate, I've listened to you guys, and no offense, I've listened to you guys, I've listened to Vatch, I've listened to Sketchy and fucking all the others. And mate, I am glad I was not logged in today. I did not want to be at a tizzy with you guys the way the carry on was today. You're lucky I wasn't there. If I was up there, I would have been fucking let and rip big time. Because Green Devil was getting really pissed off. Yeah. He was actually considering logging out and risking a combat log. He was that annoyed. I mean, I know it's a game. I know it's fun. But it's not a case like the old days with a lot of other games where, okay, you got the point X, Y, and you died. So you come back at the next checkpoint with all the same guns you had in your hands. Right?
Yeah.
So as you progress through the map, you get checkpoints. Okay, Dayz, would it be lovely if it had a checkpoint? So I've crossed, I've come down past Quonset, and I had, an AK-74 and 50 rounds and all blah blah blah. So I die at Concrete, die at the prison. So I respawn back up there, Quonset hut. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? I know, who'd give a shit? But it's not. You lose your AK, you lose your M4, you lose your 500 rounds, you lose all your precious gear, you lose your amphibian, you lose your, whatever else you've got, you lose your SVD. And you wind up on the coast at least 30 minutes away, running up, hoping that your mates stayed alive long enough to pick up the gear. And hoping that by the time you get there, they've killed the bastard that killed you. Because if you run in there butt naked, you're going to be dead.
Yeah, again.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't put my character at risk. Have you watched any of Vigilante Gamers videos?
No, I watch Sometimes taupe, but barely.
Okay, I'll give you a couple of guys to recommend. Strongly recommend to watch. Vanguard.
Oh yeah,
Right?
I watch Vigilante sometimes.
Yeah, well, Vigilante Gamer. That's who I'm talking about. Vigilante. Right? You
Yeah.
watch his stuff. Does he engage, get into a gunfight where he hasn't got the advantage?
No, he doesn't.
How many times do you see on his videos where he actually goes the opposite direction, bugs out?
Many.
That's right. Why?
Because he wants to live.
He values his character. To him, keeping his character alive for 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 months. What it's about.
Survival.
That's right. You think about it. If there was an apocalypse or something like the zombie apocalypse or whatever, right? What would you do? Would you go running around Northwest Airfield with a couple of mates shooting the shit out of other guys just for the fun of it? No. If
If
you
you have the
needed
advantage.
ammunition and you needed food, you'd take the risk. If you didn't need ammo and you didn't need food, you wouldn't go anywhere near it, would you?
Yeah.
Go back to your tent, get your fishing rod or whatever, or go fishing. So the reality of it, I look at it this way, and I'm a 75% survivalist / looter, 25% combat, right? PvP.
Yeah.
I will always, you see me when I go out to loot somewhere, I'll be carrying an AK, I'll be carrying something with a bit of kick,
Yeah.
right? But I'm not going there to light the place up. I will spend 3 or 4 minutes overlooking Minsk, each section of Commissary. You know how it's 3 levels? So you sort of got the barracks, then you've got the first set of
Yeah.
tents, then you've got the second set. We will stop for 5 minutes and watch the area, then move through the barracks. Then we'll stop and look down into the first layer of tents. Watch the zombies. We know the zombies are going to spawn because we're in range. What are they doing? They just wandering around real slow, taking a couple of steps and stopping? Or are they moving around a bit quicker? If they're moving around a bit quicker, that's probably not us that set them off. Right?
Yeah.
And then we'll go down and we'll try and avoid the zombies. We'll try and sneak around them. Then we'll get to the 3rd level and then we'll watch that for a little while. Then we've got the loot, we just get the F out of there. But if someone takes shots at us and we can't get out safely, we'll fight
You have
back.
to fight. Yeah.
But if we're at the wall and we're heading into the forest and they take shots, we'll duck and weave and get up in the forest. If you want us, you come up in the forest after us. See if you can find us. Now, seriously, would you run into the forest? If 2 players ran into the thick forest, would you run after them?
Depends how much we got, but I doubt I would because
You're probably going to run into an ambush, aren't you?
yeah.
Because they got the advantage. They get up there. They got the high ground above Kamensk.
And they
They
hide
can
in the
swing.
trees.
They can loop back as you're running up. They can come up behind you. Right? You only got to take one player. Goes to the ground with a pair of binoculars underneath a bush or something. He's got say TTSKO or BDU gear on. He's camouflaged or autumn hunting pants or whatever. The other guy swings around. They're on Teamspeak. He talks to you. Say, okay, one player. He's coming up. He's coming up. He's coming up. Okay, swing down. Swing down. Now come up behind him. Bang, bang, bang. You're dead.
Yeah.
Why? They turned into a tactical advantage. They made a tactical withdrawal and then ambushed you. Because what happened is you saw a kill, they're running away, they're going to keep running, I'm going to run them down and shoot them. No.
Yeah.
Now, let me say this again. There's 2 of you guys. There's 2 of them run off and there's 2 of you. What do you do?